At this point, we have gone through all the stages of ADHD. All right, so we are here at the old shop today, and we've had a good run here, guys. It's been 5 years. We got the shop in 2020, right before COVID hit, and our original intent was to turn it into banana box antiques. And then, of course, everything shut down, and we had to pivot, and we went full force into e-commerce. We were doing multi-day auctions 7 days a week. We had a great team behind us helping us run eBay auctions. That led into other things, of course, and now we're over in a different building running knickknacks. Kind of crazy. But now they're selling the building. I'm pretty sure they're selling the building. They've got people walking around, and I think that means they're selling the building. And I don't know what that means. I don't know if the new owners are going to come in and be like, see you guys later, time to leave. I don't know if they're going to renew the lease. And to be quite honest, I don't care. Just whatever. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm ready to move on. Not just with the shop, but with my life. All different aspects of my life. And so I'm here to start packing. Just packing up my things and moving on. I've filmed here for years, and every time I film here, I always get the hoarder comments. It's inevitable. You guys are probably going to be commenting on this video. Oh, you're such a hoarder. It's inevitable. The truth is that only about a quarter of the things in this shop belong to me. The majority of the things you see here are Andrew's. All over here, these boxes, the metal detecting equipment, all of this stuff in through here. The furniture, that's mostly mine. But everything along that wall, that's all Andrew's. These boxes are Andrew's. I don't know what my camera's doing to you guys. Everything over here, that's all Andrew's. The books, that's Andrew's. So you guys see me working off these tables a lot. Everything on these tables and under these tables, that's all mine. That's my stuff. And then over here, this section right here is also mine. So that's my stuff. Beyond that, that is Andrew's. So all of this right here, that's all his. That's all his. Everything back here, that's all his. We won't go back there. That's his stuff. These are all of his comic books. This stuff is mine. So I need to pack this up. I think this is mostly my stuff right here. This stuff is mine. This is our holiday closet, so that's our stuff. All the books, that's all his. This is the wall of things. That's all Andrew's right there. Eventually, I didn't really know what to do with his stuff, so I just started putting it in banana boxes, and I built a wall. This is all his. That's all his there, so. Aside from that section there, and this, and my office, and some stuff in the back, I mean, it's not a lot. So I have to decide whether I want to donate, sell it on eBay, sell it on knickknacks, send it to auction. I think that's really just throw it in the garbage. That's kind of where I'm at. So that's what we're going to do today. We're just going to start going through stuff. I think I really want to go through the lamps. I really just want to decide, am I keeping this lamp? Am I selling this lamp? Where is it going? And that's what we're going to start today. All right, and this is why I can't get anything done. $3,500. Now, granted, this one's got a little paint chip on the back, but I have a pair. I can't even remember where I got these. I think I got them at Goodwill. Those ones have to go up on eBay for sure. All right, I'm gonna stick those in a banana box to go to the new shop, and we'll get those on eBay. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear off this table, and I am going to designate this as a donate table so that anything I put on this table will be donate. And if the girls come over here, obviously, we'll just know that, oh, this is a load of stuff that needs to go over for donation. So we actually, you guys know I shop a lot from Goodwill, but we donate to Green Life, which is a thrift store in Mount Holly Springs, not too far from here. It's a local thrift store, and their whole motto is not to have anything over $5, which I love. They keep their prices reasonable, and that's why we donate to them. But anyway, we're going to put our donate items on this table. How cute is this? Like, what's in this box? Oh my goodness. I did. I remember when I bought it, now that I'm opening the box and looking at it. Okay, so these over here are going to the new shop. This is stuff that is either going on eBay or knickknacks, but I'm going to take these over to the new shop. These are probably going to be eBay. I think these are gas lights, right? Isn't that propane, maybe kerosene? I don't know. So that's what those are going to be. So clearing off this table. I think this one's goes one of my vacuums I had at one point. Photograph. I don't think we have a lid to that. I love canisters, but also lightweight. I'm tempted to keep these because I feel like they go to something. Hold on to them for now. I feel really bad because I accidentally knocked one of the legs off these horses when I was staking them out. Technically, I feel like it was inevitable because I was sitting them upright and it fell over, and the whole, it was this one. It was this guy. You can see it was tragic. I felt really bad about it because they're worth quite a bit of money. This is also broken. Maybe we should donate this. Somebody might still be able to juice it. It's just the very tip. Alright, so here we are so far. And I just need to establish that just because things are going on the donate table does not mean that there isn't profit to be made on them. They're just not things that I want to spend time on. For instance, this is one of my favorite style of lamps. It's so elegant. And when they light up, they're amazing. I had one for the longest time. So the inside has there's such a pretty glow when the bulb works. On the inside, it's just a very soft glow. But the problem is that when the dust gets into all the little crevices, it's really hard to get out because there's like this really sheer, almost like paper-like material on the inside. I'm going to pass that along for someone else who wants to deal with it. And then, of course, we've got these. Look, they still have the community. Do you guys know how long it's been since I've shopped at that place? It's been a minute. And then, of course, the 1980s lamp, which I think when I bought it, I was told it was Hager. I don't know, though. So I'm just sticking through lamps over here. This... Ooh. It's really worse for wear. This came out of the hoarder house. And actually, I'm really tempted to stick this one in the pile. But my sister was at the shop one day, and she specifically asked if she could have this. And I was like, yeah, sure. And she hasn't been back since. So I'm going to set this aside and take a picture for her and see if she still wants it. Definitely needs washed up, but my sister loves a project. That's why she's a project manager. This ugly thing, which I bought with the intent to, come here, strip the paint off of, and we never got around to it. That's okay. That could be somebody else's project. This light. This light brings back memories because this light I bought when I was hanging out with Brad Johns. He is 342 on Whatnot. Way back before the crazy lamp lady. We did some thrifting together. And I bought this ugly thing. And I've had it ever since. And now I'm going to donate it. Oh, goodness. It's super heavy. I thought it was really cool because it has the grain look to it. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. I didn't realize I had so many floor lamps back here, but apparently I have a whole bunch of them. So a lot of the floor lamps came from auction, and it was that I wanted one floor lamp, and it was a lot of floor lamps. So if you take one, you got to take them all, that kind of deal. So as a result, I ended up with a bunch of them. Specifically, I remember I wanted this guy, and then I tried to plug him in my office, and he blew up, and I never plugged it in again. All right. So I dug these out. This is actually signed. I couldn't figure it out though. It doesn't say like Steuben or something. I have no idea what that says. And I'm trying not to care. And then this. I bought this hoping that I would have something for it to sit on. I love that it looks like a cloud. But I'm over it. Alright, let's keep going. Look at all these things that we're purging. The next step is just to get him out of here. And then I was thinking this Murano lamp. No, I'm just kidding. That one's not going anywhere. 300 on it. That one might go to the booth, I think. Let's look over here. There's gotta be stuff over here to get rid of. You can tell I was doing a whole bunch. The paper always ends up on the floor around here, in case you didn't notice. What about this? This is a picture. I think this one's probably from Mexico. You know, this might actually be Mom's. Mom prices her stuff for the booth here, so sometimes I get confused as to whose is whose. It's kind of nice, Mexico. Donate that. Alright, so I have a few piles of boxes. I don't know if you guys remember when the girls took a bunch of stuff over to the flea market. I had set all this stuff aside to be donated a long time ago, and the girls wanted to do the flea market, so they, instead of donating it, they tried the flea market, and this is the stuff that came back from the flea market. I feel like that's the last stop. And now it's ready to be donated. So I have a thing with letting my banana boxes go. I don't like to let them go. So I'm going to transfer the stuff in the boxes into these bags just to save my banana boxes. There's a few boxes. There's more over by the door. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to add those to the table. Yes, getting rid of that. I was really excited when I found that, but honestly, I don't want to ship it. And I feel like it's going to take up space in the booth and take a while to sell, so we'll just send it to the thrift store. Alright, for having only been here a few hours, I feel like I made a really good dent. Now I gotta go grab the kids from school, and then I'm gonna circle back. I've also gotta charge my camera because I'm only at 8%. But I'll give you guys a peek at the pile I've made. So this is what we've got so far. A lot of big stuff, and it's good to see big stuff set for donation because that means we're making big spaces. You know what I'm saying? We also have this. And like I said, I realize that some of this is sellable. There is profit there, but it's stuff that I'm ready to let go. I'm not holding on to. I don't want to mess with, and I'm just ready to move on from. So that's why it's in this pile. Oh, there it is. And we'll be back here in about an hour or so, and we'll just keep going. Those boxes all by the door are now empty, which is great. I gotta find somewhere to put the things in that box. And then I think I'll just condense. I think condensing will make me feel a little bit better because like that box down there is empty. Those are empty. All of these are empty over here. And I think all of those over there are empty. So there's a lot of empty boxes that are just making it look a little bit more chaotic than it needs to. So we will be back. And we're back. Apparently while I was gone, the agents that are looking at the space decided to come in here, set off the alarms. They weren't supposed to come in here. They weren't supposed to look at the commercial spaces. They were just looking at the residential, but they set off ADT twice after they were told not to come in here by the owner. Anyway, we're gonna get back to work. We're gonna continue packing stuff up, and that's what we're gonna do all day. All right, well, I had talked about condensing tables, and I think that's probably what we're gonna do next. Gosh, the lights are doing something weird. So I think these two can definitely be condensed. I think also all this paper can be shoved back in here. You guys love the paper crinkling, I know. Cover your ears. This can go to the new shop. That was in the booth for a while. I was surprised I didn't sell. Surprised those haven't dried. I have a habit of leaving the lid off of these. I don't know if anyone else has that problem. But these are nice and moist. You can see the condensation on them. Kind of pleased with myself. All right, that's all vintage advertising. Ooh, okay. These I bought for Andrew. I don't know. Look how cute this is. What do you think those are? Those can't be cookies, right? Are they cookies? This is so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. That is going in our new shop box. So I've got this table mostly clear. I've been putting stuff in that box to go over to the new shop. Those pieces are just so big. I don't know if I want to put them in a box or just carry them. I haven't decided yet. And I just realized that this, that, and this is my mom's stuff. I think that came from her old house when they moved, I think. Maybe the garage or something. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so I'm trying to figure out where to put it. They finished Mom's office and the furniture hasn't been moved in yet. So my thought is maybe I move the furniture in and then I could stuff her stuff back there so it's kind of out of sight. And I think that's what I'm going to do right now by myself because you guys know how I roll. Alright, so it's on a moving blanket, which makes it easier to slide. I've already got it like almost there. I keep looking out the window hoping like some strong, able-bodied man is just gonna walk into my life, but it hasn't happened yet. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay. Alright, next we just gotta lay it down without breaking it. Although, now that I got it in here, I'm wondering if Mom has a rug that she wanted down. We should probably figure that out first. I just so happen to have a brand new rug that I bought for the Airbnb and never returned. So that works out nicely. Let's see how that works. It's a little small. We're gonna make it work. Desk is gonna take up that whole space anyway, right? So it'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, there we go. Okay. And slide. Why won't you slide? What the fuck? Why won't you slide? You want to slide? blanket. Okay. I don't think it's gonna work out for me today, but we're at least gonna get it in the room. Ready? 1, 2. Oh, oh. There we go. Oh, that's it. All right, that's it. Not gonna slide. We're just gonna drop her down. That's all she wrote. Oh God. Okay, now how do we get the blanket out? We're just gonna leave the blanket there. The blanket stays. All right, that was easy. Now we gotta do this one. I feel like after removing that thing, this is just gonna be cake. You know what I'm saying? No problem. We could do this with one hand if I wanted to. Okay, we might use a moving blanket. Yeah, we're gonna throw a moving blanket down. Oh man. You know what? Okay. Oh man. What's that? There you go. Didn't even need to slide it. I was afraid the legs were gonna break, so I just lifted it up. That worked out. All right, I'm gonna draw the line at the file cabinet. I mean, the furniture was fine, but that just looks solid. I don't even know where I would grip on it. I guess I could open one of the drawers, but I don't know. I don't even know why I'm considering it. I'm gonna try. Okay. Oh, it's not. There's nothing in it. I don't even know why I'm considering this, but I think I'm gonna do it. Just get it done. So this pile right here, this neat little pile, is everything that we brought back from Fall Carlisle. All the stuff that we had priced for that, I intentionally wrote CLL on it. So CLL is our code for the antique mall. And the reason I did that is because I was pricing it for Fall Carlisle, but I wanted to be able to then move it straight into our booth. So basically, it's all merchandise that now can be cycled into our booth because a lot of it has never seen the booth before. So what I'm going to do with this stuff is I'm going to scoot that back here, and then I'm going to move this out, especially since it doesn't have anything in it. It'll make it easier to carry. And that's Mom's chair too, so that'll give me an opportunity to wheel that into our office. All right, I feel like at this point we have gone through all the stages of ADHD. We came into the shop today with the sole purpose to start packing because I made up my mind that I'm going to move out. And then we started packing and shifted gears and started putting together things for donation. I had to go pick up the kids. I came back and I was going to start condensing things. Saw some boxes, decided, oh wait, I'm going to move these over here, but there's a bunch of furniture. I better move this into Mom's office. And now here I am getting ready to move this pile of boxes so that I can move this file cabinet into Mom's office. And that's a day with Jocelyn. Welcome. All right. It's in here. We got it. Andrew's here now. He showed me how to do it. So there's just a few more things here. All right, so here is how we are leaving it. Feeling pretty good about this. We made a lot of progress today in just one day. So boxes on top of the table. Those are boxes that are going to the new shop. Everything over here, stuff that is being donated, not under the table, but on top of the table and around the front of the table, I'll donate. I've got trash over here. This has a huge crack. It's not worth trying to save. Yeah. So I think that's where we're gonna leave it. This is Mom's. I'm gonna go put this over with her stuff, and then that punch bowl is hers as well. I'm taking this with me. Juliet just did a project on King Tut, and when I was talking to her about it and helping her with her project, I was talking about Egyptian revival in the 1920s when King Tut was discovered, and I thought this would be a great thing to share with her class since it's 1920s. But I think that might be cool for her class to see how how the discovery influenced design. It's really interesting. Oh, and then I'm finally going to be taking this guy home. I love that thing.